Well, welcome to the CouncilCast.
Oh my
This is episode 137
god.
with the great monster Logan. I don't even know what that was. Being recorded on September 8th, 2020. The Council is now in session, and as with every week, we'll make arbitrary decisions about topics on science, technology, and random shit
Random shit.
with little background and absolutely no expertise. All Council cast decisions are final and have no bearing on anything whatsoever. Welcome to this week of the Council Cast, where we'll be talking about some rockets that secretly launched to the moon. It's kind of like the Council being the best kept secret.
It's exactly like that.
But yeah,
So
apparently.
did our government just say sayonara to this country? We've run it into the ground. It's time to go start a new one somewhere else.
Well, not exactly, because it wasn't our government who launched the satellite.
Not
Well,
exactly.
who launched it?
So apparently there's a company called Rocket Lab that launched a satellite, and when they launched it, they also apparently released a satellite that was unbeknownst to anybody else.
But unbeknownst
Nice.
to them.
Except for them, yes. So they apparently it's kind of a new idea for them, is that they're planning the kind of these almost simplified type of satellites, where basically the way I understand it is that this rocket launches and then it has a quote unquote kick stage, which is a mini rocket that boosts satellites into higher payload orbits. And this boost stage can apparently become its own satellite, which is what they did. So they're planning on kind of selling these things as hey, look, we can launch things, and then you can have a satellite that's kind of still attached to it, as a cheap way to get a satellite in orbit.
Huh.
But they didn't tell anybody about it, so they're kind of like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, we kind of launched more space junk, so live with it.
Where is Rocket Lab based?
Um,
They're an American company, aren't they?
I think they're an American company, but I think they launch from, not from the U.S.
I mean, that's a pretty big deal that they didn't tell NASA or anybody that they were doing this.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a big deal.
Like they got in some serious shit for pulling this.
And the funny thing is,
I mean, are they required to tell NASA? Is the only thing that they're I would have said that the only thing they're required to do is file an FAA plan.
so actually they launch out of New Zealand.
Yeah.
They're a New Zealand company.
Well, they don't
So
have to do anything.
FAA wouldn't apply then.
So I don't think they technically have to, but I think it's just bad behavior. They
I
actually.
mean, I agree with that.
This isn't the first time they've done something like this without telling anybody, because apparently I think it was like a year ago.
Naughty child.
They
Yeah,
actually
the proper
launched,
procedure is you got to notify NASA at NASA.gov,
Just send
and
them a tweet.
you got to CC Elon.
Just send them a tweet and you're good.
Uh,
Just in case he's sending up any of those fast boys this week.
oh, weird. Okay, so they are a private American manufacturer, but they are a wholly
That's what she
owned
said.
New Zealand subsidiary.
Hmm.
So I don't know whose rules they have to follow.
That's why they did it. It's like Boeing putting a factory in every single Maine governor and senator district areas, so that if they don't vote towards Boeing's way, then you just don't know who's in charge then, right?
They'll threaten to shut down
Any factory can shut
the
down.
factory.
What?
Yeah, and they don't know who's in charge.
Weird. Well, I
Split
guess
your ownership.
I guess that's one way to do it. So I guess if these guys get in trouble, then nobody knows who to go after. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Or
Yep.
is it that the CEO will just launch himself into space and be done with it? Catch me here.
Probably that too.
Can't catch me in space.
Wait, what's it? Not nautical law? What's that? Oceanic law? What's the
Maritime.
you can't touch me. I'm not on dry land. Maritime law. There we go. Can't touch me. What's the astronautical law? What's the astronomical? I'm flailing here. Somebody help me.
In Trump's administration, we call it space law.
Oh, space law.
Just
Right,
anything to
okay.
do with space, put space in front of it, and you're good to go. Space law, space toilet,
Baseballs, the action figures.
Space.
Balls, the lunchbox.
Space president. you know.
Flamethrower.
Yeah.
Merchandising.
I got the ring out of a Cracker Jack box.
Your Schwartz is as big as mine.
Is it a space Schwartz?
Space Schwartz.
And now we have to pay
Schwartz
royalties
law.
to Mel Brooks.
Schwartz law.
I am perfectly okay with paying all of the royalties to Mel Brooks. The man is
No,
a
no,
fucking
we're not.
genius.
Dave has promised he will donate all of his money. None of the council cast will pay.
Dave does not speak for the rest of the council.
If you, to all of our viewers right now, if you'd like to keep your chats up longer in the feed, because I know it can run pretty fast sometimes, just go ahead and send us a super chat. Minimum super chats of $15 or more. We're gonna have to pay Mel Brooks quite a bit of money, so send them on in, folks.
That's a good point. I should probably open that up and see if anyone's watching.
It's probably your favorite fan. You know what? I think I'm gonna give these guys a thumbs up for trying something new, even though they didn't tell anybody.
I thumbs up for not telling anybody. That's the cool thing. Honestly,
It's like the Wild West of outer
who
space.
cares about
right
what
now.
they want? Just like who gives a damn? I'm going up to space. Screw you guys. I don't need to tell nobody. It's too bad it wasn't actually launched from America, because it'd be like, this is America. Who do I need to tell? Nobody. I'm just going to outer space. Leave me alone.
Well, you know, if you have trouble breathing on land because of thunderstorms, maybe you should be going to outer space, because apparently older people might have issues breathing when it's thunderstorming out.
Wait, in a rainstorm? or
I wish
thunderstorm?
Brian was here so we could have an older person to check on that.
I was certainly hoping that he could be a first-hand witness, first eyewitness. There you go, eyewitness. But yeah, apparently
Eyewitness.
scientists have theorized that thunderstorms can
With his-
apparently
with his great
with his what?
with his great red light eyesight, he could probably see. He'd be a great eyewitness.
Yeah, you know, I'm sure it's been getting better. Too bad it doesn't help his breathing though.
Too bad.
But yeah, apparently some scientists have done a study where they have shown that after major thunderstorms, studies have tied some respiratory issues to that as well. As Silas knows, it's well known that thunderstorms can cause pollen to go up, causing higher asthma and allergy issues.
Yep.
But now they have some actual proof that says that it's not only that, but respiratory issues too for older people. So people with asthma and COPD, expect that to be more common as we start having more thunderstorms.
Great. Thumbs down.
Steven, over.
The only thing is, I wonder if you drank over a gallon of water a day, if this would cure you.
I hear if you drink enough water, you can you have continuous flow if you just keep drinking water. But you have to drink water basically constantly.
Wait, let me get my picture.
It's one heck of a party trick. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, so
Okay, here we go.
can you do that with beer too? Just drink enough beer and it continually flows?
You know, if you drink too much beer,
I
you
think
can't.
carbonation slows that one down
You can't get water poisoning though if you just drink beer.
Truth. You can get all kinds of poisoning.
I don't think anybody should take any medical advice from the council
If anyone ever takes any advice from the council,
at all.
I think that they are legally in their own hands at that point.
The definition of Jesus take the wheel, except Jesus is actually Satan actively trying to destroy you. But nobody ever said Satan take the wheel.
Quality with K. I think we're legally indemnified because we do spell quality with a K. Just saying.
We do, don't we? We're so good at that.
Well, if you do want to take your...
Eric says, sorry he's late. That's okay. We started a whole hour after we normally are supposed to. So
Wait, who said that we have a normal starting time?
Let's all vote on it. Do we have a normal starting time? Thumbs down. Yeah, sorry, we were late too.
Cool.
Well, if you do want to take your own life into your own hands, you can now buy, well, maybe not now, but you may soon be able to buy a small nuclear reactor to go in your backyard.
Oh fuck yes! I want one.
You don't already have one?
I mean, I want to be able to tell the government that I have one, so then it's legal.
What?
Government.
Well, apparently the a nuclear reactor from NuScale got its first U.S. safety approval stamp, potentially paving the way for you to be able to buy these and make power for your home. It received...
Dope.
I mean, I'd be down to clown.
I can't wait to just irradiate my fucking balls off.
It's 76 foot tall. I don't think that's gonna...
Oh man, I don't think I can put up anything 76 feet near the airport.
I'm gonna have to build
Also, they might not like that there's uranium near the airport.
That's fine. Just dig a hole to put it in.
Yeah, just a big ass hole, 76 feet tall,
That won't hurt
15
the water
feet wide.
supply.
Apparently, it can produce 50 megawatts of electricity, though.
That's it?
Yeah.
Something 76 feet tall.
I mean,
can't
that's enough
produce
to power
70
my
of anything.
computer.
Seems inefficient.
You can produce 70 feet.
Wait, there's a Satan take the wheel hoodie.
So apparently,
Dear God, I want this as a shirt. Satan take the wheel.
So the full big nuclear power plant here in Iowa can output 900 megawatts.
I did not know Iowa had one.
Yep. I think
Nebraska did, and Illinois.
it's probably like 2 blocks from your house.
the Duane Arnold Energy Center, I think it might actually be closed down now. I know they were going to, but it might have.
Oh, great. A closed nuclear power plant.
I am
Those
only
are the
I'm only finding information on how much power Dwayne the Rock Johnson generates.
Which is also 900 megawatts.
I'm on it.
So apparently they
much
are talking
power
about
does-
so they're not necessarily talking about you having one of these personally, but they're talking about creating a power plant that has 12 of these reactors that they can then use to power, I don't know, not quite 900, but still quite a bit.
When I typed in how much power does Dwayne Johnson generate, it came up with $124 million pre-tax.
All right, now we just need to divide that by the average price per kilowatt hour here in Iowa, which is it's 10 or 11 cents. So how much did you say?
Oh my god.
24 million.
Divided by, what do you want to do? 10 cents or 11 cents?
Let's do a conservative estimate and do 12 cents.
12 cents. Okay.
Because it might
taxes
be
and all that
summer
shit.
summer
Well, there you
hours.
Damn. All right. Well, Dwayne generates, Jesus, 1,000 million. One. Wait, what math am I doing? I forgot.
I don't know.
You're doing
Kilowatts. Kilowatts.
1,033,333,333.3. You get the idea.
kilowatts.
No, how many threes?
Watts.
Per hour?
A whole fucking shitload of threes, Dave. Yeah, he generates a lot of power.
Over 1 billion kilowatts per
You know
hour?
what? I'd be willing to say that if you can't smell this amount of kilowattage from however far away you are from Dwayne,
Man,
you got a problem with your olfactory.
I'm gonna tweet at him and say, we just found out that you generate over 1 billion kilowatts per hour.
Per year. I didn't
per
do
year.
per hour. So we want to need to know per hour?
1 billion per year? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's figure out per hour.
How many megawatts do those towers create per year?
Well, I mean, in October, the Iowa nuke plant isn't going to be generating any because they're shutting it down.
Oh.
Cool.
We're
Well,
just
then
gonna
maybe they should
bury
buy some of these. There you go.
The annual net output of this thing in 2017 was 5,214 gigawatt hours.
Which is more or less than Dwayne.
1.21 gigawatts.
Kitty,
Why don't they
are
just
you
hire
damp?
Dwayne the Rock Johnson to come and power Iowa?
Just put him on a treadmill and put a fucking hot dog on a stick in front of it.
Is that our title? Dwayne the Rock Johnson powers Iowa.
Oh man.
Eric wants to know if Dave and Matt are twins.
Nope.
I hope not.
I give them a thumbs up for more nuclear reactors, I guess.
Yeah.
Make them cheaper.
I give him a thumbs up
easier.
for Dwayne the Rock Johnson powering the entire state of Iowa thrice over.
That's a lot of power. Sad Brian isn't here to find out how much.
Well, let's just tell him in case he watches the recording.
He's not going to watch this.
He's got to do the math himself.
Well, you know what? I wonder if this new glass from Corning could survive Dwayne the Rock Johnson from smashing it.
Owens Corning?
Yeah, why not?
They make glass? What?
So Corning, the guys who make Gorilla Glass, have apparently come out with yet another version of Gorilla Glass that can apparently survive a 2-meter drop.
Huh.
Whoa.
So that means...
Now, how far is 2 meters, Matt?
So that means... I'm not going to be able to do this on my own here. What does it mean, Blaine?
Do you want that converted into freedom units?
Yes, please.
How,
Freedom units.
what does it mean?
Not inches. You can toss your phone up and let it drop on the ground.
It is 78.7 inches.
78 inches.
Unless it hits
Holy
at the wrong
shit.
angle, then it will still
How many
break.
is that in centimeters?
Wait, what is 78 inches? I missed the very first part of this.
2
I'm just trying to
meters.
figure out so I can count to it.
2 meters.
So you-
Sorry, I thought you said that was how
so you
thick
want
the
the-
glass was.
So you want the 2 meters in centimeters.
What the hell are we talking about?
Blaine, start it over. We'll cut all of that out.
2 meters.
We'll cut all
Fix
of
it
that
in
out.
post.
Edit.
Yeah, I heard. Corning made Gorilla Glass.
That can survive a 2-meter drop.
And Silas wanted that in centimeters.
That way I can count to it and divide.
Well, why doesn't the Cybertruck just use this shit?
Because it's not bulletproof.
Oh my god.
Probably because you don't
This
drop the
time.
Cybertruck.
Wait,
Baby,
so did they drop it on
baby,
flat concrete or did they drop it on gravel? This is what I want to know. Wait, did they drop it on flat concrete with one tiny itty bitty pebble that's sharp on one side?
So I'm guessing that they say they drop it 2 meters onto hard, rough surfaces, and I'm guessing that they probably drop it perfectly flat. Would be my guess. So, I mean, I don't know how many times you guys drop your phone, but it just about never falls perfectly flat.
Yeah, it always lands just on a weird corner where there's just a pointy rock in just the right place that shatters the whole damn screen.
It's not being called Gorilla Glass 7. They're naming it Victus.
Because, it's the victor. I don't know against what, but, the victor against 2-meter drops, maybe? I'm not sure.
I mean,
Vicar.
2 meters is fine, but they really need to. They need to what they need to advertise and come up with is glass that they can drop onto, that they can catapult at 70 miles per hour at a jagged bed of nails, and it doesn't get a scratch on it. That's what they need to be working towards. And this 6 meter, this 2 meter silly drop is not going to get us any closer to my phone actually being safe. Okay? You hear that?
You put it in
Gorilla
a case.
Glass? That is our challenge to you. 70 miles an hour at jagged nails.
So you're calling out Corning. Is that what you...
Yes.
Laying down a challenge?
Yes.
What do they win? If they
win my utmost respect and the ability to have that glass actually be on the Tesla truck.
I mean, that's not going to pay any R&D costs.
I didn't say anything about R&D, Dave. I just said, their idea sucks, and they need a better idea, and I gave them one. You know what? No, I take it all back. I'm going to pitch that to Elon.
I at some point in time, I don't know how much different glass can be. Glass is kind of glass, so...
I forgot somebody had made a video for Lord of the Rings that is Lord of the Rings, but every time Sam takes a step towards Mordor, he says it'll be the furthest I've ever been from home. It's 9 hours and 18 minutes and 37 seconds long, and it is it's just the movie up until they get to Farmer Maggots or the edge of the Shire, wherever he says that, and he's like, "This will be the first. If I take one more step, it'll be the farthest I've ever been." And then Frodo says something to him, and he takes one step, and then he takes another step, and it cuts back to him saying, "If I take one more step, this will be the farthest I've ever been." And then it just keeps progressing to the movie like that until the scene cuts and just normal other stuff happens until it's Frodo and Sam again, and Sam takes another step towards fucking Mordor, and it just does the whole fucking scene again. Oh my god. Then the YouTube,
to me. I want to watch that.
The top YouTube comment, and this is so fucking true, is this is an insane amount of commitment to a joke that's not that funny to begin with, and that's what makes it so hilarious. And then the second top comment, I personally like the part where he says, "One more step, I'll be the furthest away from home I've ever been." Oh my god, people are fucking ridiculous. God. Who makes this shit?
I don't know.
God, this is the kind of shit where you're like, I wish I had thought of that and cared enough to execute.
Hold up, are you sure you want to leave this? Oh my gosh, it is 9 hours and 20 minutes long.
Oh my god. Other people making other fucking memes. Me, how did the person have the patience to make this? Person says nothing. Me, all right then, keep your secrets.
It's just more Lord of the Rings.
The gimmicks to avoid copyright claims are getting weirder and weirder. Oh my god. Like I said, every week, as always, the real gems are in the YouTube comments. That's where the real wisdom is.
Well, it's certainly more wisdom than Corning has on its Gorilla Glass, so I give it a thumbs down. I think they should come up with something better.
Thumbs down.
I don't think I voted on a single thing except for.
Before I would like to hold off. I would like to hold off on my voting until it's determined whether the Corning Gorilla Glass could survive a plunge into Mount Doom.
It's only fair.
Is there anything that can survive a plunge into Mount Doom?
If there is anything that can, my bets are on this glass.
Or Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
No, he would just
Dwayne
explode
Rock
because he's
Johnson.
got so much energy that would just go boom.
they don't just play out the words. If I take
No,
one more step,
no,
this is the first.
no.
It is the whole scene of him
Yeah.
saying, "If I take one more step."
Yes.
And Frodo walks back to him and is like, "Oh, Sam, it's okay. Let's go." Blah blah blah. But it's every single step.
It is literally every single step Sam takes towards Mordor. Whoever did this is insane.
Honestly, it probably wouldn't be that
And you
difficult.
know he had to watch
If you
it
took
several
that-
times to make sure that he didn't miss a step, because there'd be some pedantic asshole who would go through and watch it and say, you didn't actually do it, and it's actually the worst thing I've ever seen. And
Yeah,
then the joke would
I
be-
expect Logan to critique this by next week.
find the
if you
extra
actually
step
read
that
the
didn't
comments.
get in a line.
You might find
So-
that I already have.
So, in order to realistically have pulled this off, do you think he watched it and like had some program that he could mark on the steps and then split on
So,
all of those marks
so
and
a
drop the
typical-
scenes in?
Yeah, you can do that in Premiere pretty easily.
Yeah,
He could have done it in the time of the length of the movie.
so it would have been a massive pain in the ass, but maybe not as hard as some people think it might have.
Yeah, it would have been.
Right.
It would have been tedious. It's just tedious. It's not hard. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're sitting there and you got to hit like spacebar to throw down a mark every time Sam takes a step, you have to pay way more attention than you normally do in the scenes where Sam is on screen. If it's not a him scene, then you don't really matter. Yeah, Jesus Christ, I
Pay
admire
attention to
some
every
people's
moment of
commitment.
Sam is the hero of the whole damn series. Like, pay attention when Sam's on screen.
God damn it!
He is the hero of the story.
Well, you know who might be the next hero of the movie
No.
Up is David Blaine.
Oh.
What?
When
What did
was
he
the
do?
last time you guys thought holding on a balloon would take you and fly you into the sky?
Well, every time I grab a balloon, I start playing Van Halen's "High," whatever that song is. Higher, higher, straight up we'll climb. Is it Dreams? Is that the name of the song? Fuck.
Sure. Well, apparently, David Blaine decided that he needed to hold a few too many balloons that he carried himself up to over 24,000 feet.
What?
Yeah.
He went to 24,000 feet. Was he wearing oxygen?
He had a oxygen
He had all those balloons
tank,
there.
but he did not actually have like a whole mask. He just had like an oxygen tube.
Holy shit. I saw the headlines that he did this. I did not know that he went that high.
Oh yeah, I watched the video. The video's actually way better than you kind of think. But yeah, he was targeting 18,000 and he went to 24.
How much did his arm hurt?
He had a harness actually.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like, did he actually have the forearm
This just
strength
takes
to
all
hold on
away.
to the balloons?
Yeah, to be pulling that off, you'd have to look like Quagmire after he discovered internet porn.
Yeah, he did have a harness, but he did have to put his parachute on. I don't understand why, but in the air he put the parachute on
Instead
Because
of
of
just
David
wearing
Blaine.
it.
instead of just wearing it.
I mean, he had 24,000 feet to figure it out. That's a decent fall, right?
That's only fair.
Sure.
That's crazy. I didn't know he went that high.
But yeah, he did do some. He did.
Look
some
out, Felix Baumgartner, whatever the hell his name was.
Yeah, David Blaine's gonna catch you in his balloons. So yeah, if you want to check it out, you can check out his Ascension, is what he called it.
Baumgartner?
See, I mean, he's up there quite a ways. He can see a long way. Did he do it in the
Baumgartner.
Grand Canyon?
I think they were in. Yes, I think somewhere close. I think they were around Arizona, Sedona, somewhere.
Did he launch from the bottom of the Grand Canyon to count more altitude?
No.
Oh,
Did you want him to?
I don't
What if
know.
he would have gotten
I'm just
like
wondering
blown
if he
into the
if he
Grand
cheated.
Canyon walls?
I want to see.
Need to take those flat earthers up on this so they could see the curvature of the Earth
Yeah,
firsthand.
24,000 feet ain't enough.
Yeah, I was kind of bored with how high he went. Like, come on, dude. You could have gone to 30,000 feet.
Oh man, that
And
made my
cruising
stomach drop
out.
for a second.
So he actually was pretty close to 25,000 feet and dropped let go I don't know.
What
100
did
feet from
he?
it.
What did he use to determine when he would drop?
His Apple Watch.
Probably when he ran.
Well, I mean, was he just at some point? At some point, was he just like, I'm bored of this?
I think he was. So I'm pretty sure he stopped when he was just like, it's getting really fucking hard to breathe.
That
He stopped when his Apple Watch actually had service.
and it's pretty fucking
He's
cold at
close enough to the
24,000
satellite.
feet.
Yeah, it was about. I think it was like 0 degrees. They had a temperature sensor that they were measuring during the video. It was like 0 or 5 degrees F or something like that. And he only took off in like a pretty light. Well, I mean, I don't know. It looks like a lightweight jacket. Like he certainly was not geared up for a below.
How long did it take him? What was his climb rate?
I think he was going up at about. I want to say it was around 400 feet per minute or something like that.
So like, just slightly worse than a Cessna 152.
Pretty much. It was pretty slow. I mean, the whole video is 3 hours long. Not all of that is him climbing.
my.
but-
He starts going up at about 140,
Yeah.
and he lets go at about 240. So he was going up for about an hour,
Yeah.
a little more than an hour.
You know, I give
That's
him thumbs
cool.
up. That's pretty awesome. I mean, just to hang out for that long.
So where's the street magic involved in this? I didn't see any card tricks or anything.
The
The
trick
magic-
was that he didn't die.
That was the trick. It's pretty.
You
It's
can
pretty
tell
good
he's a-
trick.
You can tell he's a
Although-
great magician when he's gotten to the point where his trick is, I didn't die again.
He could have tried spinning. I hear that's pretty good.
It's a neat trick.
It is a trick.
He's come a long way from levitating in dark alleyways. Nobody
They,
remembers that.
Oh yeah.
yeah, I remember that.
I posted it in the.
What's his next trick gonna be?
I don't know. You know, he has done some other things. He submerged himself underwater for 7 days. He spent 72 hours in a Tesla coil chamber. So, you know, it seems
Sounds
like
like
he's moved on
Like,
from magic
He
to.
spent 72 hours in a Tesla car.
So did I. Big whoop. I actually don't think I have how much time have I spent in the car? Let's check. I'll figure it out. You guys keep going. You don't have to wait for me.
But yeah, he apparently has moved on
Thumbs
from
up.
magic tricks to doing death-defying stunts. So, you know, good for him. Finding
Did you just
something
pick
else.
this? Did you just pick this because David and Blaine are two of the characters on CouncilCast?
Oh man, I
Yes.
like this story better now.
That was definitely the intent. I mean, he does have a pretty cool name, so.
Oh man.
You know,
I mean-
but yeah,
We can rough calc.
you can rough calc it. Just do it on the back of your hand. Back of the hand math. But yeah, you know, if you don't want to hand calc something, you could maybe use your pregnancy test to
What?
not just be a calculator, but run Doom.
Dude, show me where to sign up. I got like 50 of these fucking things.
Man.
Maybe you could run 50 versions of Doom. I don't know. Apparently, there's so if you have a digital pregnancy test, apparently it kind of came out a couple days ago. I had seen it where the CPU on it was more powerful than like the first CPUs that were ever released for computers.
Seriously?
Yeah. And so all it does is all the pregnancy test does is it's just got a processor to basically read the pregnancy strip and then display it on an LCD screen.
Right, but like it's just crazy to me that the processors on those.
The
Like,
existing CPU can't be reprogrammed, and the existing LCD can only show 4 things. So I had to replace both to make any changes.
There you go.
No, you are not running.
So nothing. So this person's a fucking liar.
Fucking fraud.
It's like
thumbs up then.
Thumbs
if you say you have to replace 2 of the the only components, it's like I would have been able to go along with it if you were like, well, I had to replace the casing because blah. But no, you're like, I had to replace the things that make it work.
But was he able to power it by peeing on it? That's what I want to know.
No, he did say that it
with that continuous stream of pee.
It
all comes together.
So you have to keep drinking water.
This is like shitty Seinfeld.
Playing Doom.
Oh man.
So actually, they did say that the processor in these, it's an 8-bit Holtec microchip with 64 bytes of RAM, running at either 4 megahertz or 8 megahertz, depending on the battery. And apparently, that is more powerful than the original IBM PC.
PC
That's
what?
so funny.
Like, which processor are they referencing?
Birth control tests are more powerful than the original.
It was IBM's original PC, which was based on Intel's 8088 microprocessor.
Yes, the Intel 8088 was 4.77 megahertz, and it had in between 16 kilobytes and 640 kilobytes of RAM. And the introductory price was $1,500.
And now you can buy the same performance for $5 and throw it away.
Oh my god! The starting price was $1,500. In 2019 dollars, that's $4,400.
Makes that 3090 look cheap.
It costs almost. I was gonna say it costs almost as much as a fucking NVIDIA graphics card.
What?
For a birth control test. Or a pregnancy test.
I give it a thumbs down for
why does a
not being able to run Crisis
need such a powerful processor compared to its job? Or is this just like the cheapest shit they make, basically?
I think it's just the cheapest thing.
And the cheapest shit we make is way better than what we started out with.
That's crazy.
I remember the LCD screens are the nice ones.
Yeah.
Wow.
I give it a thumbs down for not being able to do more, but thumbs up for being better than something from 50 years ago.
I say big thumbs up. It's pretty dope.
I give it 2 dicks out for Harambe.
Well, I give it 3.
What?
No, is that meme over?
No one's voted like that on the council before.
Well, I'm told that I can. No, you sound fine, Logan. Christ!
You just got a big delay.
Can you guys hear me?
And when you say something. Are you saying something, Logan?
Oh
we can't
my
hear
god!
You.
I don't know. Do a shout out to Casey and see if we can hear you.
Shout out to Casey.
Oh god.
This is literally our best episode.
Why was your shout out a bunch of brownie and noise?
All right, we're gonna move on to the Elon Musk pitches for the week.
So it was white noise.
Thank God we're at the part where I don't have to talk.
So who's got a pitch for Mr. Musk this week?
Actually, I'm gonna go with maybe unsplit your stock and see if you can get added to the S&P 500 because that didn't go so hot. Did you see their stock tumbled by like 20% today or some stupid shit
21%.
because they didn't get added to the S&P?
It was
I
pretty
think
bad.
I think the fact that
That and tech stocks aren't doing super hot right now because
tech stocks have tanked like
SoftBank is busy fucking everyone.
So buy
I'd
Tesla
give that
while
a
you
thumbs
can.
up. That sounds cool.
uh,
Sounds very practical.
Sounds like a way to make quick money. I'm in. Maybe the CouncilCast can earn some money that way. So we
Well,
can...
all he needs to do is he needs to get a couple of his friends, and they'll work for him, and then those friends can get people to work for them. And,
you know what?
And they can all put money in the stocks.
You know, I've got an awesome, totally not a pyramid scheme for Elon Musk. All he has to do is get 5 of his friends to buy into this program, and then those friends, they can go buy into the program as well, and they pay to him, and Musk pays to me. Totally not a pyramid scheme. If you're interested, email councilcast@gmail.com.
how about a reverse pyramid where all the money funnels to the tip?
Wait, I gotta. Oh my god, I have to roll back to
Just
a comment before what David just said. 2 dicks out for Matt's idea. Just throwing it out there.
I'm gonna say 2 tits out for Matt's idea.
I'll
You
just
don't have
give it
2
one
dicks?
thumbs up, just a regular, just one normal thumb. That's all. That's all I'll do.
All right, who's got another
Your
idea?
loss.
Mr. Musk.
Yeah, I think he should make the glass I was talking about earlier that you can throw at a bunch of broken nails, and at 70 miles an hour, and it won't break or it won't scratch. That's what I want him to make. And I don't want it to be called Gorilla Glass. I want it to be called
Logan's Run.
I want it to be called
Banshee
Kryptonite.
glass.
I want him to call it Kryptonite, and or something like that.
Unobtainium.
Unobtainium, sure. I want him to call it inflammable.
Called inflammable. All right, I like it. I give that thumbs up for that one.
I want Mr. Musk to move his damn Starlink satellites down far enough so I can get in on that sweet beta. There you go, Mr. Musk. So I don't have to deal with my shitty internet anymore.
I don't think you get to suggest something that's already the plan.
He's going too slow. He needs to. I'm going to suggest him speed up his timeline.
Your suggestion is get your ass in gear.
Either that or just plant a bunch of them right over the top of my house.
Well, I don't think that's how Starlink satellites work.
Like, there will be one rotating over the top of my house at all times.
Sure.
Starting.
I wasn't paying
tonight.
attention, but I give it a thumbs up.
That's what I like to hear. Right there. Being supportive.
I think that I like the idea. I just would vote for my house as well.
They're already in Minnesota.
I don't have access to the beta yet. So do that. Yeah, you know, I think that Mr. Musk should probably do something with like wireless power and nuclear reactors. So nuclear reactors have a huge problem of, you know, creating a shit ton of issues when they blow up on Earth. So maybe he should launch a nuclear reactor into space.
Okay. Yep. I'm with you so far.
benefit is you don't have to have a huge cooling tower because it's already cold as fucking space.
Oh, that's a good point. Yes, I like
So-
it. Make sure it's not too close to the sun, though. I'd like
Don't-
to add that in there.
Yep, don't put it in the sun. Just put it around the Earth, and or maybe on the moon. I don't know. I don't care. He can figure it out. And then all he has to do is just wirelessly transmit that power down to Earth.
Whoa. With a Tesla coil.
With a Tesla coil. Sure, there you go.
Yes. We'll call it Space Coil.
Space coil. How about space power?
Space Power. I like it. Thumbs up.
All right.
Good
Logan,
episode, everyone.
You got one?
Oh, Logan?
Or is he just
I
going to be super laggy?
I
Are
do
you
have.
saying anything, Logan? Yeah. Okay. We're good.
I would like Elon to change his logo to a pigeon.
Change what?
Like the T, I'd like him to make it a pigeon. That's my pitch to Elon.
Is there any reason behind that, or you just like pigeons because you're a New Yorker and
Because
you're
Tesla
fucking
fell in
crazy?
love with a pigeon.
Oh, actual Tesla. Yeah. Not our modern day pretend Tesla who goes by Musk.
I don't understand this one, and I don't care to learn, so thumbs down.
That's harsh,
Ayy.
but thumbs down.
Okay.
I feel like Logan is on such a delay.
Maybe they need to move the Starlink dishes over the top of New York.
Maybe they'll just crash them into New York. You know what? With
What?
That,
What?
God damn it.
He's doing it on purpose. End the episode.
Oh, all right,
What?
with that, we're going to call the council meeting adjourned. Thank you for
I'm giving this
listening.
episode a thumbs down on YouTube.
We do record this podcast live on YouTube if you can find it. And if you liked what you saw and want to check out all of our past episodes, you can go to councilcast.org, search for us on iTunes, or maybe your favorite podcatcher. If you have a topic you would like the council's decision on, you can email us at councilcast@gmail.com. Or connect with us on Twitter @RealCouncilCast. Thanks for listening, and goodbye.
Random shit.